What's going on, y'all? I'm about to take the puppy on a quick walk with my son, but I have to just speak my heart about this issue on this video because I feel like people they're not taking it serious. You know what I'm saying? Let's go. They're not taking this thing serious. They're not really taking this fight seriously. And if I didn't believe it, I wouldn't be saying this right now. If I didn't believe that there was a true issue in what people on the left are doing, I wouldn't even be talking on this subject. I'm telling y'all, as sure as I'm sitting here today, that these people on the left are literally trying to ruin America. They're trying to ruin America, man. And they can categorize it and stage it any way they want to. They can pass it off as them being what they call progressive. They can pass it off as them caring about other people. But the honest to God truth, that's just not true. What they're trying to do to you is they're trying to put us in a society where you have the elites are one portion of the society, people with all the money and all the power. And then they want to put everybody else in the category where there's no upward mobility, there's no growth. You all subject to the government. Everybody eat out of the same plate. Everybody drive the same type of cars. Everybody have the same level of income potential. That's what they want to do. They ain't gonna tell you that, because if the disguise is up, then they'll never get a vote. But that's what they doing, ladies and gentlemen. That's what they doing. You know, this like this young girl, Alexandria Cortez or whatever her name is. Exactly. Think about it. Look at what she's pushing. Look at her principles. Look at her principles. She's literally wanting free everything. And anybody with a brain understands that there ain't nothing in life free. There's no free education. Somebody's paying for it. You know, the only equality that you can have is the equality of effort. If you work as hard as the man next to you, you can almost guarantee that you're going to have a similar or equal outcome. Go ahead and go get that. I'll get it for you. You're going to have a consistent outcome if you work as hard as the man next to you. If you don't work hard and you being lazy and you making excuses, that didn't work. You making excuses, then you ain't gonna make it nowhere in life. Here, go ahead. You take care of it. Here, pull it. Hold on to it. Hold on to it, son. Okay, I'm not. You pick it up with that. Since you want to play, you pick it up with that. I'll hold finish. Buddy, kids. But pretty much what I'm saying is that's what they're trying to do, man. I just can't believe for the life of me why anybody that works hard, work for a living, is willing to give up all their money to people that don't want to work. Now, if there was a way we could categorize people and we could say, okay, this person is putting in the effort, this person needs some help, this person is they're going to do what's right with the money, then I'll say, yeah, we're all for helping people. That's what the church is for. That's why people go to church. That's why people pay tithes, so the church can reach out to people and help them. The government shouldn't be taking my money and doing whatever they want to do with it, because there's a lot of stuff that the government funds that I don't agree with. You know, there are certain things that needs to be paid for. Roads, military, on a local level, law enforcement. But beyond that, man, hey, y'all not managing my money right. And I don't think I should give you everything I make from when I sell something, when somebody give me something, when I go to the store to buy something. Y'all they're taking all your money. And I'm gonna tell you this. This is what people on the left tell you is fair, and this is why they're disingenuous at best. Go ahead, take it. This is why they're disingenuous at best. They tell you that rich people need to pay their fair share of taxes, right? And you explain to me, and these are rough numbers. You can do your own research if you want the solid numbers. Explain to me why almost 5% of the population in America paying 80% of the taxes. How is that fair? Now, they want you to be dumb enough to believe that that's fair. 5% of the people that live in this country pay 80% of the taxes. That don't make any sense to me. So the more money you make, the more successful you are, the more your contribution is in the pot. What do you get out of that? Nothing. You get nothing. And then your pot money is going to what? To people that's not making proper decisions? See, there's a difference between helping out somebody in need, right? The people that I help out, that I give money to, I don't loan anybody money. I don't loan people money. I give them money. I give them enough money that if they never paid me back, I wouldn't cry about it. Because if you start loaning people money, you're going to lose a lot of friends and family members because they ain't going to pay you back and you're going to be mad at them and want to hurt them. But I look at people's potential. I say, what have you done with the money that you've been given in the past? Am I going to help you? If you ain't done nothing with the money, that you've been given, then I'm not finna waste my time trying to help you. Keep walking, son. I'm not gonna waste my time giving you money. I'm not gonna waste my time helping you. You don't want to help yourself. But you know, with what they want to see the government do, they don't want that to be a possibility. Please walk finish to the door. They walk finish to the door, son. They don't want you to do that with your money. They want to take your money and control you. They want to take your tax money and they want to be able to tell you where you should buy groceries, if you can buy groceries or not, what quality of health care you're going to get. They want you to go to the school that they want you to go to. You best believe the government ain't finna pay for you to go to Harvard. They're not going to pay for you to go to Harvard. And the reason I'm saying this, man, because I need to share this off my chest. Y'all don't let the media and let these people confuse you. Go on up there, son. Don't let the media confuse you. Don't let these politicians confuse you. It's a very clear path to where they trying to take them. It's a very clear path. Go upstairs, son. Go upstairs. Thank you. Very clear path. And I would debate and argue with anybody right now about the legitimacy of that. For too long, we have been letting these politicians lie to us. People have demonized capitalism. I'm telling you, these Democrats, they want socialism. Let me get up these stairs. They want socialism. They want us to live in a society where all the money is shared amongst people in the pot. And I'm going to tell you this, that has never worked in any aspect of life successfully. You don't do it on your job. You don't do it in the ministry. Nobody's doing that. Nobody's busting their behind to work hard. Let me sit down in my chair. To work hard, provide for their family, and they're just gonna up and give away their money. I don't just take my money and give it to so and so now. No, this is my philosophy. This is my philosophy. This is my philosophy. Let me decide what I want to do with my money. Okay? We should be understandably relying on individuals to make that decision, not the government. Individuals can make a conscious decision about what they feel passionate about. I should be able to donate to the church that I want to. I should be able to go to the store right now and buy water and food and go and hand out to the homeless people that I see in the streets. I should be able to do that. Don't force me to take my money and then you manipulate and do what you want to do with it. Anybody knows when it comes to government, when it comes to big government, little government, municipalities, they don't do what's right with your money. They're not looking in the best interest for every dime to be adequately used of your money. Your money is in this big old pool of money. And they go and they bid for jobs and they don't win the best bids. They spending way more money than they should. They paying people stuff that they shouldn't pay them. They're not doing what's right with your money. The government isn't consistent enough for me to want to give them all my money. Military, law enforcement, education, for the most part. Roads, infrastructure, okay. You know, everything else, hey man, hey, y'all need to let me keep my money and decide what I'm doing. I'm telling you, man. I'm telling you. Y'all can believe me or not, but and I never try to play politics, but the people on the left are running campaigns on socialism. Socialism has never worked anywhere successfully. This country is built on capitalism. And let me explain to you what capitalism means for in layman's terms. Everybody out here, that if you started from a certain level, you can work your way up. My brother has this potential, it's a multi-million-dollar organization that he started. You can start from no job to making millions of dollars, only in America. That's capitalism. You can work hard and get your way and gain your way to the top. If you create something that people love, we can have a voluntary transaction with one another that will leave some people rich and some people getting the products that they want. Just like Apple. Nobody make you buy an Apple device. If they produce a quality product that you need, you can do a voluntary transaction with them. And you can say, I want to spend my money on the iPhone. If you leave it up to the government will sell you, okay, you can only choose from these phones. I'm telling you, that's where it's heading. Y'all think I'm playing. That's where it is heading. The government can say, you can only visit these websites. You can only drive these cars. You can only go to these schools. That's what they want. This is what the people on the left, this is what the Democrats are pushing. Socialism. They want to push for a utopia of equality, which you can never predict an equal outcome. It will never be an equal outcome. You can give people an equal start, which is what people have in this country. If you were born into this country, you are a citizen. You have constitutional rights. You will abide by the law. You are protected through the Constitution. Those rights are given to every single American citizen in this country. Now, if you decide that you want to smoke crack, you want to smoke weed, and you can't get a job, if you as a parent want to tell your kids or act like it's education is not important, and you don't care what they do in school, you rather for them to be cool than to be educated. If you that type of parent, then your children are not going to be successful. Now, if you are the parent that makes that important, your children are going to be more likely to be more successful. They're going to make more money in life. That can only happen in a capitalistic society. Capitalism is the only way that can happen. Because what these other people want to happen is that you can teach your kids and you can spend money to put them in programs. I mean, your last dime. You ain't got to be rich. You can spend your last dime to put them in programs, after school programs. You can be at home every day helping them with their homework, making sure they're smart and successful. Your kid goes on to make good grades, make A's, and get a scholarship. They expect that if a parent don't put no effort into their children, the kids grow up and don't put no effort into their school, they expect your kid and that other kid to go to the same school for free. Matter of fact, they want you to pay for your kid to go to school, and they want the other kid to go for free. Now let's talk about being free real quick. Nothing in life is free. When these people get on this campaign trail and they say free education, to people that don't pay taxes or none of that, if you ain't involved in that, free sound like a great idea. If you pay taxes, you understand that it ain't free. It's free to you, but people who pay taxes are going to pay for your school. And let me keep it real for 1 minute. I went to college. Everybody in college ain't going to get a good education. I would say probably 75% of people that go to college just go there to party, get drunk, and then they try to pass the school. They get degrees and stuff that they cannot use. There's a small percentage of people that go to college that actually take school seriously. Tell me how I know. I went to college. I passed because I wanted to play football. I picked a major that was less challenging for me so I could play football. Most people on the football team did the same thing. Most people in school do the same thing. They go to school, they pass, they get the piece of paper. That's all they want. There's only a few people that take it serious. They get all A's, they study all night, they're not drinking and getting drunk on the weekends. It's only a few. And my tax money shouldn't pay for the majority of people to go to college so they can party, get drunk, and do whatever they want to do with this hookup culture. Go to college, have sex, get drunk, do whatever you want to do. My money shouldn't pay for that. If you want to go to college, your money should pay for that. I think that's just simple. It's simple and plain. I should pay for my kid to go to school. I shouldn't pay for other people's kids to go to school. And at what point in our country have we gotten to the point where we somehow feel entitled to stuff? Let me give y'all a quick educational piece here. Nobody owes you anything. You don't deserve. Nobody owes you a car. Nobody owe you clothes. Nobody owe you nice clothes. Nobody owe you a place to stay. Nobody owe you any of those things. Those are privileges that you have. When you put in the work, you have access to that stuff. When you don't have access to that. See, I knew people, they didn't have a car. They walked to work every day. Miles and miles and miles to work every day. They walk to work. Who said that you deserve a car? You can use your feet and walk to work like people do all the time. How all of a sudden we went from people working hard for what they get to now being entitled? If you don't have money, you don't need a TV. You don't need cable. Who said that you need to be eating good food every night? If you don't make money, then you're going to have to do with what you got. You may have to live on top ramen. Then you need to make different decisions in your life. Then people will make better decisions if you wasn't handing them. I'm telling you, America is the only country where the poor people in this country have free transportation, free housing, free money, free cell phones, smartphones. The Obama phones were smartphones. They got all of these amenities. And then they complain because they believe that they should have a nice car. They shouldn't have a buggy. That they may have to get jump started every now and again. People complain because they don't have a flat screen TV. Nobody said you need a TV. You probably need to go get some books. The library is free. Go to the library. People complain because they're not wearing nice clothes and nice shoes every day. Well, brother, if you can afford a white t-shirt, then you wear a white t-shirt and jeans every day. Until you build enough money that you can buy 2 white t-shirts. What happened to the humility of our country? Free, everybody wants something for free, man. The life ain't like that. You know what I'm saying? Like, the entitlement, brother. If you can't afford to take care of children, don't have sex. And I hear people make this argument all the time. Well, you can't tell me to. Well, you are making a decision to give life to somebody and you can't take care of them. That's your fault. Why do other people have to pay for your poor decision making? And I know people that got 3 and 4 kids and they got no job. Well, if you got 3 and 4 kids and you don't have a job, then maybe you should stop having children. Why do I have to pay for you because you irresponsible? Nobody told you to go lay up in the bed and have children if you ain't got no job. Look, that's a privilege. Let me tell you that. I'm telling you, in 2018, having relations is a privilege. Because if you can't afford protection, because people say, birth control should be free and all this other stuff be free. Well, let me tell you something, brother and sister. I shouldn't pay for your life decision making. And if you can't can't afford birth control and other contraceptives, then you just can't have sex. Oh, but you want your cake and eat it too. You want to be able to have fun, but you don't want to pay for nothing. What happened to this country? You want to have fun? Then go get you a good job. Then you can have fun. So when that fun time turns into something else, you can afford to take care of your children. You can afford to protect yourself and avoid having children. If you can't afford that, then you don't need to be laying up. Laying up is for people that know how to take care of their business. Oh, but I can't say that. Y'all don't want to live in that world. I don't feel sorry for nobody. I don't want nobody to feel sorry for me. When I had a child, don't feel sorry for me. I laid up. I need to take care of my responsibilities. Take care of your responsibilities, ladies and gentlemen. Don't put it on another citizen to take care of your responsibilities. Stop having kids. Stop bumping and grinding if you ain't ready for them consequences. I shouldn't pay for your consequences. You shouldn't pay for my consequences. God is my witness. If we weren't giving out food stamps like hotcakes, I think people will make better decisions. There are some people that need food stamps. There are some people that need government assistance. They do. I'm supportive of helping them. I believe that the church should be helping people. I believe instead of the government taking out my tax money, let me give my money to the church. And the church need to go help the people in their community. I trust the church more than the government. Now, a lot of people don't need government assistance. They're just on it because it's available. Why would you work when you can get it for free? Tell me this. Riddle me this. Why would you go through the humiliation of going back and getting your GED when you don't need none of that to get food stamps? Why? If you got to humble yourself as a 30-some-year-old man going back and getting your GED, that's going to take some humility. People don't want to be humble. They rather go and get the free meals. I'm just saying. I just live by that principle, man. There's been times where I was down and I was down. I ain't have no money in my bank account. I was going check to check. Didn't know what I was going to do. You know what I did? I didn't go stand on the corner and beg for money. I trusted in God and I went out and worked for it. Them long nights in the front yard, juking the tree, visualizing myself playing in the NFL when everybody else was doing something different. That's why I got a full scholarship. Nobody need to give me now. I worked for that. I worked for that full scholarship. I'm just saying. I teach my son, you got to work for it, son. I'm not just going to give you anything. You're going to work for it. If you don't work, you don't eat. I tell my son this all the time. I feed you because I go to work. You know, if he get in trouble at school, I have this conversation with him. I say, look, you can't be getting in trouble like that. Because daddy can't get in trouble like that. If I get in trouble, I'm not going to be able to feed you. I get in trouble and go to jail. I'm not going to get, they're not going to be crying on the TV. The people on the left ain't going to be crying on the TV trying to reunite the family. I'm going to be in jail. And you're going to be fending for yourself. Hopefully me and your mama don't go to jail. That's what you got to teach your children from when they're a little one. You work for what you want. You prepare yourself for success. Getting in trouble in school ain't cool. You're going to end up being a nobody. You're going to be sitting out here on the corner begging for money if you don't straighten up and do what you're supposed to do in school. You teach your children that so they don't grow up and be stupid. I'm just saying. What happened, America? Why are we so passive aggressive with our children? Why are we so passive aggressive with the next generation? Listen, my son don't have, I'm the law in this house. My son don't tell me what to do. I tell him what to do. He don't get to pick what clothes he wear unless I give him that right. Because I'm taking care of him. When he 18 and get on his own, he can do whatever he want to do. Nowadays, people talking about letting their kids pick their genders and stuff. What are you talking about? Okay. I'm just saying, America, don't let me get on a rant. I'm just giving y'all my perspective.
This new wave of people, when you look at the voting block, when you go to vote, when you go to pick your congressman, when you go to pick, well, obviously the senators, House of Representatives, when you go to pick these people, you vote for these people. I want you to understand the difference on both sides. One side wants you to be free. One side wants you to be able to openly express the First and Second Amendment equally. One side of the argument wants capitalism, where this country was founded on, where people can grow from being broke. You can come over here with $2 in your pocket and you can become a millionaire. You can come over to, you can leave a job in Phoenix and go to Tucson and start your own thing. You may have to grind a little bit, but you can have your own stuff started. Only place in the country where a convicted felon can start his own business. Come from nothing, start his own business. One side wants you to embrace that. You don't work, you don't eat. One side understands that there may not be an equality or equivalency of people's outcome, but they'll give you equality of a starting point. Now, on the other side, they don't want individuality. They want groups of people. They want everybody to share a pool of money, no matter how hard you work for it. If you busting your butt every day, you grinding for your family, you giving up, you sacrifice for 15 years, they want you to share your income and wealth with somebody that haven't been doing nothing. That means if you work hard, it don't mean nothing, because the harder you work means the more money you're going to give to somebody else. That ain't right, in my opinion. They want us to go around this country and have this idea of hating God. Now, you don't have to verbally say you hate God for your actions to hate God. They want you to go around and say there's 45 different genders and you need to accept that. This is what the left is telling us. That you can go out and do whatever you want to do. You can be whoever be whoever you want to be, mean that you can offend other people. You can violate other people's constitutional rights. You can force people into doing something as long as it make you happy. That's essentially what they're saying. If I have a business and I don't want to make a certain cake, what the people on the left want you to do is say you're going to make the cake anyway, unless it don't fit the narrative. Because if somebody's homosexual, you have to make that cake. But if somebody's a racist, oh, now it's acceptable to deny them from making the cake. Only when it applies to you. Do they want to control your voice? They want to control what you do. These people hate Christians. I'm telling you, y'all can say whatever you want to say. These people hate the principles of God. When you watch what they say on TV next time you see them on TV, watch how they talk about transgender relations. Watch how they talk about homosexuality. Watch how they talk about God in the Bible. Listen to them. Listen to these people. They don't want church. They don't want none of this stuff to exist. They want to do what they want they want this world, this utopia, where everybody's equal on the backs of people who work hard. I'm telling you, if you don't believe me, look at these democratically run cities. Turmoil, ladies and gentlemen, turmoil. Highest crime rate per capita in the country, democratically ran city. The poorest countries in the poorest cities, the poorest counties in this country, Democratic ran. Murder capital of the country is between two cities, Chicago and Baltimore. They go back and forth, murder capital, run by Democrats. You want to argue with me and say I'm making this up. Run by Democrats. See, I'm telling you, y'all go do your research. Do your research. Do your research. If you don't believe me, look at some Dinesh D'Souza films. Go look at it for yourself, man. Go do the research for yourself. Tell me why race relations in this country went to crap under Barack Obama. It went to crap under Barack Obama. And people want to blame it on Trump. Let me tell you how delusional this stuff is. Everything positive that has happened in the last year and a half, people want to attribute it to Barack Obama. Anything negative, they want to attribute it to Donald Trump. Let me tell you how foolish this is. Lowest unemployment in the history of this country for African American people under Trump's administration. Lowest unemployment for women in the last 20 some odd years. Lowest unemployment for Hispanics in this country historically. The stock market is breaking records. Economy is booming. This was reported on CNN. If you do your research, we have so many jobs that we don't have enough people to fill the jobs. Now they want to say that this has matriculated down from Barack Obama and is like his responsibility. Any economist will tell you that that's a lie, but just let the politicians tell you that it's matriculated down. Hatred, evilness, racism, prejudice, all of these things don't happen overnight. One man going into office aren't going to make people just become racist all of a sudden, as if it didn't exist. And then when Trump was elected, all of a sudden people are racist in a year and a half. Don't let these people lie to you and make you sound stupid. They don't want to attribute that to Barack Obama, though. They want that to go to Trump, only because it doesn't fit the narrative. I'm telling you right now, people say this all the time. Donald Trump is a racist. Okay, what's your evidence? They have none. They make straw man arguments. I heard a guy just earlier, they did a story on Candace Owens, and then they brought this guy named Chauncey on and making straw man arguments. Well, President Trump alluded to police brutality when he made that joking statement at I don't know what address he was doing, but this is essentially what he said. In law enforcement, when you put a person in the back of a car, a lot of times, no matter how crazy of a criminal you are, we normally put our hand there as a courtesy in case you inadvertently bump your head on the car. We don't have to do that, but we do it as a courtesy. President Trump said, with these MS-13 murderers, why do we have to be nice to them? Why do we have to be nice to them? Which means that if they inadvertently bump their head on a car, why do we have to go up and beyond to try to protect people like that when they're out here killing people? Not one time did he allude to police brutality. But they want you to say, oh, Trump is glorifying police brutality. Not one time did that man say that. This is what made me support him, and this is what made me mad, is when people lie about him so much, it make you want to, when you find out they lied to you, like, why they lying so much? President Trump is against Mexicans. It's the stupidest thing I ever heard in my life. I listened to his speech. President Trump is against immigrants. They use the word immigrants. They use the word immigrants. It's a lie. Illegal immigrants is the only immigrants he's talking about. Illegal immigration is the only thing that President Trump has been harping on. The people like my boy Matthew, I'm gonna have Matt come on the show. He's from Australia. He came over here legally to become a citizen. Me and him, I was going through this with him since the time he applied to come over here. You know how long it took him to get over here? You know how many hoops he had to jump through? You know all the paperwork he had to fill out to come over here as a legal citizen, was he's applying for legal citizenship? You know how long it took him to come over here? And you got people coming over here, sneaking over here. Man, y'all, if you don't think that that's wrong, then you failing yourself. You failing your country, you failing your family. When you got people coming over here legally, taking their time, paying the money, going through the doubts and the troubles of thinking that they may not get over here. All of that stuff they had to go through just to become an American citizen. You know what? They take pride in coming over here in this country. They got skin in the game. These people that come over here, no, I don't care where you're from. Mexico, you coming from any country. You come over here, overstay a visa, or you crossing the border. You come over here for free. You ain't have to do nothing. You ain't got no skin in the game. That's why you see these fools out here burning the flag. That's why you see these dummies out here not trying to learn English. They don't care about America. They don't understand American values. They didn't swear an oath to this country. They snuck over here. That's unacceptable. And Barack Obama thought it was unacceptable. He deported more people out of this country than any other president in American history. I seen some statistics that he deported more people than any president in this country combined. All the presidents combined. Barack Obama thought it was a bad idea, but now that Trump says it's a bad idea, y'all vilify him. That's why I support the man. Y'all gotta lie on the man. Can't even bring up a policy that you disagree with. Y'all got to go Central Park 5. What kind of stupidity is that? People talk about the Central Park Five, but they don't want to give a conclusive statement about in '98 when the Rainbow Coalition gave Donald Trump an award and they honored him alongside Rosa Parks and Muhammad Ali at the same ceremony. Okay, y'all don't want to talk about that. I'm telling you, man, it frustrates me, the brainwashing that's going on and what these people are doing. You got people hating President Trump for no reason. All they do is get on the news and lie. They just lie. They lie. Do the man do stuff to put his foot in his mouth every now and again? Yes. But you ain't got to lie about the man. He go and build relationships with North Korea, and I'm saying a relationship to the point where they not going to nuke this country, and we get into a full nuclear war with them, and they mad. No president in history has done that. Barack Obama didn't do that. Now, I'm going to say this. This is another thing that made me mad. It's another thing that makes me mad is when they talk about, they sit up here and they talk about African American people. President Donald Trump has pardoned more significant people than Barack Obama did. And I am shocked. I am shocked. It shocks me every day I think about this. I am shocked that Barack Obama didn't pardon some of these black people that Donald Trump pardoned recently. The famous boxer Johnson, and then I think the lady name was Johnson too. Her last name was Johnson. She got a life sentence for being an accomplice in selling drugs. Kardashian is the one got her pardon. You got, I forget his first name. His last name is Johnson. He was the first African-American heavyweight fighter. I think he was the first champion heavyweight fighter. I don't know if he was just a champion or he was the first one, period. But he was one of the most successful boxers in history. The first African-American to do what he did. And why President Barack Obama did not pardon that man or commune, I don't know if you call it communing his sentence because he's dead now. Why President Barack Obama didn't do that is beyond me. But he go and pardon Chelsea Manning, a dude that betrayed the country. He betrayed the country. And then he go to prison and on taxpayer dollars, he convert to being a woman. And that's the person that Barack Obama decided to pardon and didn't pardon none of these black people that Donald Trump pardoned. I don't understand. And we still sit around and say, Barack Obama was the best president. Man, that dude, I cried when he got elected the first time. I cried because I thought that was a huge moment in American history. That an African-American man was able to go from being, can't even drink out of the same water fountain as white people, to being the president of the United States of America. I was proud of this country at that moment. And I'm still proud that this country has displayed the ability that if you bust your behind, you can be the president of the United States no matter what race you are. But beyond that, I'm disappointed because he was a failure. He didn't do nothing for black people. He was the first black president did zero for black people. Significantly. I'm not talking about little stuff here and there. I'm talking about significant things. He did not do significant things for black people. I'm seeing President Trump do more stuff for black people than he ever did. Trump don't care about black people. Trump invited all these black people, the Congressional Black Caucus, to meet with them. They don't want to meet with the president. He invited athletes to the White House to give him names of people that they won't pardon. They don't go. He met with over 100 black pastors and nobody want to talk about it. Jack Johnson, somebody gave me his first name. I don't know why I was going to say something else. Jack Johnson, he pardoned that man. You know, we can go on and on and on. What you need? You want to say hi? Come over here. Bring your face over here. All these things that we talk about, the murder rate, the homicide rate, these out of control. Say what's up, boy.
What's up?
He wanted to talk since we were outside. What? He said hi now. What do you want? All right. Let daddy finish. Then we're going to get some sushi.
Yeah.
All you can eat. For me. I don't know about you. You probably only can do 2 rolls.
No,
all right, we'll talk about it.
But anyway, man, y'all gonna make me go off, man. And I ain't doing this to be evil. I'm telling anybody who disagree with me with facts. You know, nobody paid me to do any of this stuff. Anybody that know B Tatum know nobody can make me do nothing. If anything, you have a hard time making me do something. I'm probably one of the most stubborn people in America. And therefore, when it comes down to these political issues, I get very passionate about it because I have been lied to. And then I turn on the news and I see that they still lying to people. Every day you turn on CNN, they saying something negative about Donald Trump. How is it negative meeting with Putin? How is it negative? Now, did he misspeak in one of those terms? Okay, argue about his misspoken word. Argue about his tone if you want to. But to suggest that this man is wrong for meeting with President Putin, you gotta be disingenuous. To say that the man is wrong from meeting with Kim Jong-un, which no president has ever done this successfully, for carrying rhetoric that caused North Korea and South Korea to come together is beyond me. Okay, then, out of everywhere in the house you can play with those cards, you want to play right here? Can you give me a quick second? I'll be done in a minute, I promise. If it ain't him, it's Phineas drinking water like he's starving in the Saharan desert. But anyway, I'm just saying, y'all. People that vote for the people on the left, vote for the Democrats. Give me an explanation why you still voting Democrat, unless you want to destroy the country. I mean, like when people hear me say destroy the country, y'all think I'm saying blow everybody up, kill everybody. That's not what I'm saying. I'm saying destroying America at its foundation and the principles that we have lived by to get to be one of the most successful, if not the most successful country in the world, to dismantle everything that we worked hard from, to dismantle the Constitution, to dismantle the Second Amendment, which is what this country rides on, which is why we're all free, because we have the Second Amendment. In case the Ku Klux Klan want to come try me, I got the Second Amendment. But y'all don't want the Second Amendment. It's too many guns out here. The police ain't gonna be able to stop the Klansmen from coming up in here. Now it's probably like 20 of them. I can handle all 20 of them easy with my Second Amendment. But with that being said, and I'm gonna get out here because we need to go get some sushi. I'm telling you, y'all need to go see the movie. Dinesh is coming out with a new film called Death of a Nation. If you live in LA, I'm going to be on the panel for the pre-screening of that movie in LA on the 30th at LA Live. If you live in LA, you need to come there. You need to be there, man. And people need to see this film. Because just like Hillary's America, Dinesh breaks down what I'm saying with evidence and proof and research. See, I'm going off of research and stuff that other people have done, that I've seen, that I've read and compared it to other research. This stuff that Dinesh has done, he has created a film where he go in depth and go and talk and interview all these people himself. And sometimes I get my information from Dinesh. But like y'all need, if you live in LA, you need to be at this event. You know, David Harris Jr. is going to be there. Leo Dunson is going to be there. My boy Mike is going to be there. Y'all know him as Adrian. He's going to be there. Amazing Lucas is going to be there. I mean, there's a whole bunch of other people that's going to be there. You know, there's rumors that there's going to be a lot more other people there. And you have an opportunity. I may have to put the link on here, but you can get your tickets early and you get them for 50% off. You get them now. You go buy them on the day, you're going to be paying full price. You know, I've already selected a few people that I got VIP for. I think I got 4 people I got VIP for. So y'all need to go and see this movie, man, so you can share it. I think it's going to be national. It's going to be worldwide on like the 3rd. But if you live in LA, you need to go check it out, man. You need to go check it out. I'm excited, man. I can't wait. Next Monday, man, I'm going to be there. Boom, looking at that movie. So he one of the best rated documentaries in the country. I don't know if they call it like I forget what type of documentary it is, but he had the #1 documentary in history. I think Hillary's America was. If you live in LA, man, you need to come to the premiere, man. Y'all gonna see a whole bunch of interesting stuff, interesting people. I'm gonna be on the panel. Too bad it's in LA, but we'll see. But we about. I got to get off here, man. I appreciate y'all coming on. Appreciate y'all watching. I had to vent a little bit, man. I'm gonna start venting like this all the time because I just need the message to get out here, man. And my
Bye.
Oh man, I done got him hooked on this live thing. Boy, he gonna be on here all day. I just think it's important for us to have these conversations, man. And I'm gonna bring a couple people on who disagree with me, if they brave enough, who disagree with me, so we can have a conversation about this. Because I'm speaking to the choir. I want people to try to articulate to me why in the world are they still voting for Democrats? Why in the world are they still voting for these principles? And especially if you're a Christian. I don't understand. I remember I used to argue, it don't matter. Like, I'm a Christian, but I can still vote Democrat. Then I started looking at what they promoting, and I'm like, I don't agree with that. And I don't think God would want me to agree with that. I don't think that I can stand behind that. I can't stand behind that. So, but anyway, I'm out of here, man. What?
There's something in the ground like it's a hole.
Oh, it's okay. I'll check it out later. All right. I'll see y'all later. Follow me on Instagram, everywhere. Just put Brandon Tatum into Google and you'll see all my social media. And then you can follow me on all my stuff. I think I got my YouTube back. Stay tuned. I think I got my YouTube live back. I may try that out later. All right, man. Love y'all. See y'all later. Peace.